welcome. I am super excited about today's video. I've been thinking about doing this for so long because this is just one thing that I absolutely love to do and I'm just like a freak about because, you know, when it comes down to it, I am a hoarder. I do tend to collect and hang on to just little pieces of garbage, but they're not garbage in my eyes. They are little pieces of memory, little memorabilia, moments in time, and I like to save everything up. I started this specific junk journal, scrapbook, whatever you want to call it, in February of 2023. Every single time I sit down to fill out the pages in this book, I just get so happy. It's such a nice, calming activity, but also being so fulfilling at the same time because it really is like a memory book, I guess. Because every little piece of paper in here, or whatever thing, whatever item it is, holds a specific time, a specific memory attached to them. And I just love, first of all, making the pages, but also flipping through them. It is one of my favorite things ever. So I'm going to show you some of my favorite spreads now that this bad boy is fully done, fully complete. Every single page is used up in here. And I also have to start my new one. So I thought I could do that with you guys and maybe show you kind of my process. If that's interesting, I'm going to start off with a little flip through though, to show you kind of my vibe. I feel like the whole trendy junk journaling that I've been seeing recently, like on Pinterest or on Instagram, is like very picturesque and very curated and just like, I don't even know, like super artistic. And mine isn't really necessarily about being artistic, but about saving things and like the meaning and the memory attached to them. So that's kind of like what you'll see in my book. It's not crazy scrapbooky or collage-y, I guess. It's more just like placing things on the paper and then writing about them and maybe doing a fun little illustration or a little design or something like that. But I just kind of love the way that they're all laid out on the page and just being able to flip through things. And yeah, I want to show you my favorite spreads in here. I won't do a full flip through because some of the things are personal and I don't know, or maybe just like aren't interesting, so I won't show you every single page, but I'll show you my favorites. Okay, so for this notebook, this is the soft cover of the dotted moleskin, which has served me well, but I don't think I'll continue using it in the future. Started this one February 1st, 2023, finished it November 24th, 2024. I called this my little keepsakes notebook, which I think I'll continue doing just because I like that kind of better than a junk journal. I don't really love that term. And yeah, it's just a collection of stickers, scraps, receipts, cards, and tickets and pictures, which is very accurate. So this is my first ever spread. I think these were all things from my freshman year of college, which is really funny. This is a sticker of, I don't remember what his name is, not Bryce Hall, but the other one, which is just funny. My friend sent that to me. This is where I went to school, and these were my friend's freshman year. I have a lot of stickers, which are these two. I don't have too many photos, but I have a lot of paper things pasted in and a lot of things that I can flip up and read so I can see the back, or things that are just like pasted in and just so you can see one side. These are from the first time I ever went to New York City, which is super fun. And then these are all little notes. If you work at Starbucks, you can write little notes to people. I have some of those saved. More tickets. I have a huge collection of postcards, so you'll probably see that a lot. A lot of receipts, a lot of book places. Yeah, I also have so many plane tickets. Here is one spread that I really like. Not that it's anything super special, but these are pieces of confetti that I got from a concert where I saw Lorde, and this is from her Solar Power tour, which is just so fun. And then this is a vintage Valentine, which is so cute, and there's actually someone's signature in there. I got this from a thrift store and I bought a bunch of them to hand out to people, but this one I kept for myself because I thought it was really cute. Okay, these pages are when I went to Iceland. This one's, I think, is really funny. If you're ever in Reykjavik and you want to have a laugh, go to this place. That is a whale penis. So, you're welcome. One thing that I don't love about this moleskin is that the pages are super thin, and so whenever I would do marker, they would always bleed through. So that's why I'm switching for my next journal. This is one that I really like. This Spider-Man spread. When I went and saw Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse in Iceland, I just like the pen. I think that it's really fun. It's a little Oscar the Grouch drawing that I did because when me and my mom were in Iceland, we got a camper van rental and it had Oscar the Grouch on the side, which is funny. This is one of my favorite spreads in the whole book. I had so many things from Iceland, just like papers that I saved, a lot of maps, a lot of tour guide specific things, and I did a collage in here, which was really fun, and it features a lot of my favorite places from when we went. So like me and my mom went camping, we went to the West Fjords and stayed there. Thingvellir was really cool. We stayed in Akureyri, and we went to this swimming pool, and the Akureyri Art Museum was really nice. A lot of fun things. Again, I just really hate how things would bleed through in this notebook specifically, because this is a really beautiful label from a wine bottle, and I actually know the artist and the people who make the wine, so I wanted to save it, but it's kind of overtaken by the marker on the next page, which is fine because I love this spread too. I think I showed this in my last video, but this is from when I went to All Things Go in 2023, and I actually got a piece of tape that was on the set list for the basis in Peach Pit, which was really cool. I had to be like, hey girl, will you give me a piece of the set list, because someone got it and she gave me this piece of tape off of it, which, you know what, it's fine. Sharing is caring. I also really love these little pieces. I think you'll see these more throughout. Yeah, I love this spread too. This is from when I think either me and my family or me and my friends, it might just be a combo, when we went to the Finger Lakes region in New York. That's just like a beautiful area, and I love all the little graphics. I have a lot of artwork from my roommates and just cards in general, and I always save those. This one is so cute. Layla, yours is just writing. And this is another one, like I love that. I also really like this spread. There's nothing really like crazy on it. I don't know, I just really like the colors. Whenever I have calendars left over, I never know what to do with them. I don't want to just throw them away, so I always save them. And so I just put some into here to save them even more. See, like this is another example. My friend made this for me. So nice. I always save these little things too, which is like, I probably could just throw them away, but I don't know. I always keep them. I have a bunch of these little wristbands. This is so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so for all my readers out here that are watching this video, if you don't know, Otessa Moshfegh is an author, first of all. She wrote My Year of Rest and Relaxation and Eileen, and she has a Depop shop where she sells a lot of like antique and vintage jewelry and clothes that she has collected over the years, and I bought a charm bracelet from her to wear for graduation, for my college graduation, and she sent a little note, which I think is just so cool, and so now I have that forever. I don't really wear bracelets that often, so I kind of forgot about this bracelet, but because I have that note in here, I have remembered again. Art from my friends is just so good. I have a strawberry tattoo, and strawberry things kind of, I don't know, resonate with me, so my friends kind of like to give me strawberry things, strawberry themed things. When I graduated college, I went to both graduations at ESF and Syracuse University. I also really like this spread, is when I went to Canada with my mom and my grandma. I just saved a bunch of little cards and receipts from that trip. Same with this. This was a label for like a cider bottle, and it was rhubarb flavored, which is so cool. I love this, and this bookshop is so amazing, by the way. If you're ever in Montreal, you should check this one out. These are fun little stickers and little things from Canada again. I have so many things saved from when like I was a kid. I think these are maybe more from middle school and high school, and I just never knew where to put them, so I just threw them in here. like this. I got these in 8th grade. Like these are Valentine's Day little notes or cards from my friends, and I've just kept them all this time. So I was like, you need a place to go. I like this spread too, because like I said, I just keep all these little cards and I like having them all here and then an explanation for them all. These are some really old receipts. This one's from 2016 and this one's from 2005, which is fun, but they're both for books. But I love them. This one I found inside of a book, and this one was the last time I ever went to the Scholastic Book Fair. RIP. I love the way that I did the font on this one. I just think it's so fun. And I feel like it really matches the Sunny Angel vibe. I love the purples together. That just like scratches an itch in my brain personally. I also love this. This is from when I went to New York City this summer. I just cut out a bunch of different pieces from the map for the Met Museum. Took a bunch of other little things. This is my first ever Broadway show, which is so cool. I love this spread too. This is unfortunate because it bled through, but I love the colors. This is so fun. The little A24 scratch off, and then Layla made this for me for my birthday. Some shoes that I got for my birthday this year. That's what the shoes are, obviously. This is so fun. These are napkins that my grandma gave me. She just like is also a collector, and she has had these like cocktail napkins for I don't even know how long, and I didn't know what to do with them, so I just put one in here. I like this spread a lot because it's very concert themed and I love going to concerts. So we got the physical tickets for seeing Khruangbin in concert, which was so sick, and then the same week I saw Layla came down and we went to the All Things Go festival, which is my favorite time of the year, every single year. This one's fun. This is my little like train card, public transit card for Madrid, which is so funny. I'm 16 years old in that picture. I love this little napkin. The vibe of this is so cool. Also, coolest place in Madrid ever. A whole street full of used books. They must love these little napkins in Spain because I saved a couple of them. This is a really great sushi place too. Again, I love postcards. I love saving postcards so much, and this is something I was really looking forward to when we went to Barcelona. Seeing the Gaudi house is just so cool. I love this page too. Wow. When we went to the Gothic Quarter in Barcelona, I just saved a few things. And this little bag also is gorgeous. I love the design on that. So cool. I love when spreads can be like super colorful but also kind of cohesive. I love the vibe of all of this. Saved a bunch of tags from vintage shopping, and then I think I took this off the wall. It's like a schedule for a movie theater, and we saw the substance of this really, really cool movie theater, so I took it. This is kind of the same vibe as the Met map that I did earlier on. This is from the Prado Museum map. Took a couple pieces from there and a lot of the really cool or really famous pieces of art and pasted those in. I also love that ticket. Like, that was beautiful. I saved a lot of those like touristy guidebook things and then like pasted in the ones that we actually did. And then this is a friend's postcard that she designed. Again, this is me reusing pictures from an old calendar. Like, this is from 2021 and I just kept it this whole time. So I was like, you know what, why don't I cut it up and use it? And then these are all just like random stickers that I've accumulated over the years, because I also have a bag full of random stickers that I just never use, so might as well put them in here. And then that's the end. And yeah, that is my first little journal. And now we gotta get going on the other one because I have a lot of stuff saved. We are going to be replacing this moleskin with a notebook that I already own. I have actually 2 of these exact same notebooks. So I don't know, I thought it would be a good idea to use something that was spiral bound so that it has more room to kind of grow, because holy cow, look at the growth on this thing. I think mixed media will probably just work better in a spiral bound versus like just a regular, what would you call this, cloth bound? I don't really know. I just had this lying around and I love these sketchbooks because they are the perfect sizes for cards. So if you like tear this piece of paper out and use it for a card, it's just perfect. You know, I was kind of sad about using this for this purpose, for my like scrapbook, but I have one that is exactly the same and there's so many pages left. So I was just like, you know what, we're gonna do this. It means I don't have to go out and buy a whole new notebook, which is always a win. I'm just gonna do the first page, kind of just similar to the other one, very simple. I am a little bit sad that there's not like dots on this or even like a grid. When I was looking into different notebooks to use, I was maybe like, ooh, maybe I could get a gridded notebook, but no, I'm just gonna use what I have, and if I don't like it, I can always switch it up on the next notebook. Or if I really don't like it, I can always just rip these pages out and then start over again because there's perforations on them. But I guess before we go into the first page, let's see what I actually have. I have an idea. Also, hack. I love using rubber cement. It's probably not the best for you, but I just think it's so fun, and it really does stick things down really well and really seamlessly, and like fairly quickly. If you're wondering what I use for like pens and stuff, I really love the Pilot G2 pens, the 07. Love these. Love anything by Micron. They really just have like the best ink pens. Weirdly enough, love this little Uli gel pen. I think my dad got this for me from 7-Eleven, but it's a really, really nice glitter gel pen. And I also love this brush pen. I don't know where it is from. Oh, Pentel Sign Pen. This one's really nice. And I've had that for years and it's still going strong. The graphic Micron pen, also love this one a lot. It's probably one of my most used. Okay, I got interrupted, so I stopped recording for a bit and I worked on a few pages, and now my desk looks like it has exploded. So that's fun, but I kind of just wanted to show you what a normal sort of spread looks like in my journal. The one that I'm working on right now is from when I went to the National Gallery of Art in DC with my mom and my grandma, and this is just like a free flyer sort of thing for the exhibition that they had. So cut this up so it would fit on the paper. This is the title, the dates, whatever. I just like arranging them on the page and then writing just like a little note. This is just so simple. It really doesn't have to be anything crazy. It's just one piece and then it's cut up, and then I write a few words and the date. And that's that. The one thing that I'm noticing with this notebook versus my Moleskine, because there's no dots on here, it does make lining things up really difficult, like if I want things to be straight. But you know, it really doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not making this for anyone else. Like obviously I'm showing you guys, but this is for me, so I don't really care if it's absolutely perfect. Like it'd be nice if it was, but I really don't. Like it's not the end of the world. But I also wanted to note a lot of the stuff that I have in my journals are from traveling or just like going and doing things with people, and I feel like this is like a really, really, really nice and cheap way of remembering stuff. Like I didn't spend any money on this piece of paper. Like the only thing I bought that day when I was at the museum was probably like my ticket in, but I have this little flyer and it's just like a free piece of memorabilia that I just randomly picked up, and now I'll remember that I went to this art exhibit. When I'm traveling or when I'm like going out and doing stuff, a lot of times I'll forget. Like I have trouble remembering like what I do kind of day to day. I'm trying to get better about travel journaling, but that's something that I like will need to work on for future trips. For past trips, almost everything that I've done and almost everywhere that I've traveled to since starting this Moleskine here is documented in here, and I have like a good understanding of what I did on all of these trips through my little scrapbook junk journal, which I think that that's invaluable. Like, I just love it so much. Let's maybe do one more spread together, and then I'll just go off camera and do everything by myself. Cute. I like that. My little Turks and Caicos spreads. I don't know if my personal information is on here, but just to be safe, I don't know if I'm gonna fill these in, but we'll see. I like this one a lot. I love all the blues, and it's dive themed, which is one of my favorite things ever. These are already in here, so maybe I'll just keep adding to them. This hobby is really just the easiest hobby ever. The hardest thing is probably making decisions about where to put stuff, because sometimes that can be hard, because sometimes it is like a little bit of Tetris to get things to fit on the page. But this book is actually bigger than my last one, the Moleskine. It's a teeny bit bigger, which is nice because you have more room to play with things. But then also I do like to have things kind of like be by themselves, and it might look a little silly to have some things just have their own page, but I guess we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. But ultimately, it really is never that big of a deal because this is my book and I can do with it what I want. Okay, hi, it's a new day. My camera died on that last clip, so I just wanted to wrap things up and show you the final kind of flip through of my new pages that I did in my sketchbook yesterday, because I did, how many did I do? I did my intro page. I did 12 pages yesterday, and I'm really liking this notebook so far. The paper is, I think, thicker than the one in the Moleskine, so my pen hasn't exactly been bleeding through. Like, you can still see a shadow in some pages, but it's nothing like the last one, which I'm really, really, really loving. Yeah, and my like marker isn't even bleeding through, which is so amazing. Yeah, I have really been liking this. Like I said earlier, the only kind of drawback is that it doesn't have any lines or guidance, but it's fine. I think I can make it work. And another thing is I'll probably have to get like a rubber band to go around the front and the back, like to keep it all bound together, kind of like my last Moleskine. I really liked that feature about the Moleskine, so I'll have to get that for this. Just a regular rubber band or like a ribbon or something cute. We could do that. I hope you like this video. This is like one of my favorite things ever, is collaging, junk journaling, and I don't know, I really like the aspect of reflecting on like memories and trips through physical mementos. Like, I don't know, it really gets me so excited when I like whip out one of these journals and start playing with paper. I feel like it's really good to have kind of, I don't know if this is the right use of this term, but object permanence, because a long time before having like an actual physical space and physical book to put my things in, I just had them in a box or like in a pile. There's really no point of you having like physical like paper just sitting in a pile if it's not going to be used. So, and the same with stickers. Like, I saw something one time that totally changed my view of like collecting stickers. It's like, if you have the stickers and you're not actually sticking them onto thing, you're just keeping them and hoarding them. That's like, first of all, a sign of anxiety, but also like you can't have like object permanence, and that's something that is like an issue and something you need to work on. So I'm working on that by putting stickers into my journals. And yeah, I just really, really, really love doing this and then flipping through them after. It's so much fun. I hope you enjoyed watching me do this, watching me go through my last journal and this new one. And I hope you maybe got some inspiration if you want to start one, or for inspiration for the one that you already have. I don't know. I just like to keep things simple, and it doesn't need to be this big stressful thing of like making things look beautiful and aesthetic like they do online. It's just like functionality. That's what it comes down to, it for me at least. Like, I like it to look nice, but I want it to be functional and something I can look back on and reflect on as time passes. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.